What's going on here? What the? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Oh, hey man. Thank you. Nice. This is my kitchen. Okay. The streaming setup is kind of here.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
who?
Mr. Twitch streamer, is it?
Yeah. What's up, man?
You can call me Mr. Meal.
Like corn?
If you prefer.
Okay. Why? That's my camera and my computer. We're in.
No.
Why were you,
Mr.
sir?
May I call you Mr. Meat?
Yeah.
Or will that be too confusing?
Are you? For me, is fine. What's up? I've got.
Do you recall the MeaslyMeal challenge?
Yeah, we didn't meet the bone scrap goal, so the stream wasn't gonna happen. Cause we
You didn't meet it indeed.
Yeah, I set it too high, man, and then I forgot to restart the event.
Streamer's mistake. It proved to be fatal.
Okay.
Well, get ahead of myself.
Is this ghoul gonna kill me?
Oh, he's not being paid to.
That's nice.
Since the ritual was incomplete, I figured I would have to take matters into my own hands.
Oh, do you subscribe?
I consider myself a subscriber of twitch.tv/MeaslyMeal.
Nice, man. Thanks for looking out. I really appreciate that. The support's appreciated.
Let's not forget who's the streamer.
Are we live right now?
Mr. Meal. That's correct. We're live on twitch.tv/MeaslyMeal.
Oh.
The stream you call your home.
Hi guys. Welcome to the MeaslyMeal challenge. Cool.
That's correct.
Is it like the same plan as before? I don't know. Like, you have my computer, so you have like my data.
Yes, we have all of your sensitive data, such as your JPEGs and, dare I say, maybe even your PNGs.
What's on screen right now?
You.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Did you damn, you bought ingredients and shit. Like, we got tomatoes and stuff. That's cool.
We have tomatoes. We provide for the streamer.
Well, welcome, everyone, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm game. I like cooking. Yeah, feel it. But, welcome, everyone. Welcome to the MeaslyMeal challenge. Welcome everyone to the MeaslyMeal challenge, where we bring you delights and tricks from history to teach you and delight you with focaccia bread, a lovely marinara dip, and perhaps some cheeky little cocktails for your physical libations. I don't have sorry, Mr. Meal.
That's correct.
I don't have a recipe on me.
Well, one that we could easily remedy. Now, it wouldn't be the MeaslyMeal challenge without a recipe to make now, would it?
I suppose not. I know you gotta start with preparing the yeast for bread.
How does rosemary focaccia bread sound?
Sounds good.
652 comments.
So you're getting this from like a recipe site.
That's correct.
That's good.
GiveMeSomeOven.com.
Some tender sweet oven.
Address.
That's good, man. So what is it? So if you're doing this at home, you'll want to prep your little sachet of. We go with Fleischmann's yeast, as that's the streamer's yeast. So you want to put that in some water. Is it 3 cups, sir?
Meet my all-time favorite focaccia bread recipe.
Yeah. Okay.
Emoji. It was actually one of my very first bread recipes that I learned to make years ago.
Yeah.
And still continues to be a favorite.
Are you
so simple?
Are you a food blogger? Like, is this your home-style recipe?
My mistake. It's been a while since I've read a website. But no, I suppose I must scroll down to the. Here we are. Ingredients.
Yeah, man.
Proof the yeast.
Yeah, that's step one. So it's 3 cups of hot water. Again, I was prepping this stream like a month ago, so I'm not really.
The water should be around 110 degrees Fahrenheit.
Awesome. Do you have any idea how much of it I should be using?
It does not specify an amount.
Is
Proof the yeast in the warm water and sugar.
Is it?
It also does not give a measurement for sugar.
Is it in the ingredients tab, the measurements? This is.
Oh, here we are. There's a secondary page for more instructions. All right, 1 1/3 cup of water.
I almost bungled our recipe. Can you tell me a bit about your ghoul that's watching me here? That's approaching me here?
Oh, my ghoul. What's to say about a man's ghoul?
Okay, so he's not. It's not a murder ghoul.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. As I said, he's not paid to murder. Doesn't mean he's not capable.
He's turned the hot water on for me, which I appreciate.
Oh, that's very kind of him. He's one of my favorites. When I created him, I was going for a sexier binging with Badish kind of vibe.
You take that back. That's impossible to create. That is against the will of God, my friend.
Well, that's up to God to decide.
What's that guy's real name? Badish, that is?
It's like Stephen or something. Oh no, it's something that's not pronounced the way it's spelled.
Huh, that Stephen could be that.
It's Andrew.
That's
Rye.
How is it spelled?
That's his last name.
And sugar in the water, yes? For
you're going to want 2 teaspoons of sugar.
Now, I gotta ask, is me streaming in suboptimal lighting really like the move that we're going for here?
Some things are beyond the streamer's control, and the streamer must learn to adapt.
That sounds great.
You're also supposed to be doing this in a. Oh, you're mixing it. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm. Most recipes.
It's a stand mixer, but that'll be fine.
Most recipes that I saw have alternative. Oh, Christ.
I mean, the important part is that you're going to need to knead the dough after this. If you want to do it by hand, you can.
Okay,
but
cool.
It recommends a stand mixer and just proofing these in the stand mixer bowl.
Well, for the dough to rise, now, folks at home, if you're not familiar with the joys of focaccia bread, focaccia is a very oily, very air-rich bread that you want to you want to let it rise for a little frickin' while. So we're doing things kind of old-fashioned, like Mama used to make around here. Is that right, Mr. Meal? There's a stand mixer over here. This is a prop stand mixer. Which is also, this is again, my kitchen. Where did you put my actual, this is not a cooking implement. This is not my blender. That's besides the point. How long do we want that yeast floating in that water, sir?
5 to 10 minutes.
Nice. Well, we can start and make sure we got all our ingredients here. So for focaccia, you want to have rosemary pressed into the top of it, and maybe some flaked salt, I believe. And then, do I have any inclusions? You've given me some. We got some shallots, some cloves of garlic. Now, did you leave my freezer onion? Because I hope that's.
I did not take any measures that weren't necessary. I'm simply an interested party in the MeaslyMeal stream.
Well, when you're making your focaccia, near the end of the process, you'll want to press in, near the end of the process, before you bake it, of course, folks, you want to press in some, I see we have some sun-dried tomatoes. I'll do is that visible on camera? Probably. We got some rosemary, some cloves of garlic. So this is going to make a nice, this is a good sharing meal. Now, are you streaming this on my Twitch channel? Like, do we got some?
Of course.
Do we got some regulars in the chat?
About increasing the viewership to twitch.tv/MeaslyMeal.
Again, I appreciate the shout, man. Like it's like I'm sure this is gonna be getting some Reddit shareable moments. Do we got some what's chat looking like right now? You've taken my cell phone when you kidnapped me off the street a couple days ago. So your ghoul is looking at me. I don't like the man. Or sorry, I don't like the person. I've not checked with the ghoul.
Your chat is safe and sound, I'll assure you, Mr. Meatloaf.
Thank you. We got oh my god. Hi. That's
a certain Christo Flop has sent me kind words.
That's 2 aprons.
I only assume.
That's. Do you want to? For me? Oh, we've got. Again, the ghoul really keeps looking at me with murderous intent, so I'd really rather not. What was? He seems a bit bored. We've got another. How's this looking, everybody? We got another apron, I guess. Oh, okay. This is scary. Oh, we got some yeast action. I would show the camera, but again, you were keeping me in a dark, fucked up room. The yeast is being born as we speak. So let's clear this and let's prep our garlic for a bit later in the process, folks. The thing about focaccia, it's not going to take a lot of prep time. It's just the same usual stuff that you want to do when making regular bread. So we want to crunch this. Sir, is there any way that I could like the ghoul hold a light? I'm nervous about knives in the dark.
The ghoul may hold a light if he wishes.
Cool. Ghoul? The ghoul is... Oh, hello. Sir, do you want to...
There are other ways for your beloved chat to assist you in your stream.
Oh? Do they have the ability to free me from your fucked up little kitchen?
Oh, this is why I watch the stream and subscribe.
Thank you for...
You do make me laugh.
And if you...
No.
No, I live here now.
There are ways that their bone scraps can be contributed towards certain, shall we say, bone scrap incentives?
There's been people wanting more of those for a while, so I guess that's finally we're giving the people... You're really a people pleaser, aren't you, Mr. Meal? Because I guess if people aren't in the know, bone scraps are kind of a currency around here. Also, welcome to twitch.tv/MeaslyMeatloaf, I guess. I'm the Bog's leading hedonist. Max Measly Meatloaf, Max Wilcox.
Oh.
What can people do with their bone scraps, sir? Would you like?
We've already gotten 2 generous donations to the Let There Be Light Bone Scrap Challenge.
Because I would like to be able to see what I'm doing a bit more than I can right now. How's
the putrid human streamers see better? Imagine no perfect dark vision.
Is that what you have,
It's the description,
sir?
That's the copy I have.
Fuck. Oh, the ghoul is playing jokes on me. So we
Speaking of the ghoul,
yeah.
for a measly 10,000 bone
Jesus
scraps,
Christ, yeah?
you may empower the ghoul.
What does that mean?
I guess we'll see when and if it happens.
Rad.
And of course, the classic. For 900 bone scraps, a user may modify a single emote.
Oh, that's good. That's cool. Did you make that one special for the stream?
No.
Oh.
But for 2,000 bone scraps, subscribers and fans of the stream may add more salt to the MeaslyMeal recipe.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, how much?
We do like to keep it interesting.
How much? Oh god, how much salt can they add, sir?
It doesn't specify. I'm assuming every time someone donates
That's
More salt will be added.
That's
Who's to say
fucked.
how much salt that may be?
Okay.
I'm sure the ghoul will assist you.
Yeah. So, I've got my yeast has like doubled in size, sir. What's the next step? Keeping in mind that I'm not using a
As
stand.
yeast is wont to do.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
You're going to want to knead the dough. Gradually add flour, let's say 3.5 cups.
Oh, okay.
Olive oil and salt.
How much olive oil and salt, sir?
1/4 cup extra virgin olive oil, plus more for drizzling. And of course, 2 teaspoons of flaky sea salt, plus extra for sprinkling.
Okay, so I got, this is some lovely I got some nice sea salt in here. Dad, thank you for your service, friend. Oh, sorry? This is a testy ghoul. You got some nice testicles on you. How much flour again? Was that 3.5 cups?
3. Just a moment.
I know a lot of spots in the bog that have very good Wi-Fi.
3.5 cups, that is correct.
Oh, cool. Thank you, sir. So that's when you're adding flour to something, you want to make sure that it's about at the fill line for your cup measure. So that's 1. And then it was olive oil, yes, sir?
That's correct. Olive oil, 1/4 cup. And thank you to GamerHorse69 for contributing 2,000 bone scraps towards empowering the ghoul.
Henry, if you're watching this, please do not empower the ghoul. Please call my family. Sorry, that was about a separate. That's not about this. That's a separate thing that I'm doing with my friend. Oh god. Okay. So when you're kneading dough without a stand mixer, you want to make sure that you have a nice wooden spoon on hand and a nice clean work surface. Oh, I guess I should preheat my oven. That's maybe a good idea.
The thing that was kneading dough was the stream before today.
That's pretty good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I like your japes and goofs. Also, the ghoul did force me to wash my hands on the way in here, but always wash your hands before cooking, streaming, or any other activities that involve hands. Oh, this is gonna have to be. I'm afraid, folks, this might have to go a little bit dark mode because I need to go whole horse on this one. So give me about a moment. Oh, how's everybody in the chat doing at home? Can I get a Benjamin in chat if you love bread? Let's go, gamers. Let's get this bread. Oh, the water's so warm. And this is all normal ingredients that you've given me?
Of course.
Okay.
Nothing but human ingredients for the human stream.
What's your deal, man?
Oh, I am Mr. Meal. All I wanted was the MeaslyMeal challenge to be completed, but a certain foolish streamer set the bone scrap goal, alas, too high.
Could the ghoul maybe get me?
And like Icarus, I'm not finished. Like Icarus,
I'm sorry.
Too close to God's heavenly light.
Yeah? That's me?
That's it. I'm finished now.
Oh, cool. If the ghoul could get me a tea towel from the bottom drawer, so I can cover it. Oh, I've got one here. Oh, thank you. You supplied me one earlier. That was very thoughtful of you. I've got dough on my hands. So we're gonna have to leave this dough. How's I'm just guessing visibility on stream's pretty bad right now. Yeah.
You are invisible. Whoa.
Okay. That was always one of my goals for the stream is invisibility mode. So you add a little bit of olive oil to the outside of your dough to coat it so that when it rises in the what? Jesus Christ! Thank you. I've been given a cat of sorts. Oh, it's a light. It's a light, and I didn't get dough inside this strange portable battery that I've been given. I can literally see nothing. Ah! Welcome to kitty gaming, I guess. This can live. That'll give me some much needed brevity. So now that we got our dough in a bit of like a dough-based roe paste, I've got it covered, and it's going to be sitting right over here by the heat vent on my oven, so that'll help it rise over the next 45 minutes or so. Does your ghoul have an iPhone, sir? Or, I mean, I guess you don't need Alexa to make a timer. You seem to have stolen all my kitchen timers and clocks, so I can't tell what time of day it is. Could we get 45-minute timers, sir? And then, the ghoul? The ghoul is looking at his BlackBerry-style phone. It scares me. It scares me terribly.
We only keep the most modern of ghouls.
Wow. Did you actually hear in the news recently that they're discontinuing BlackBerry phones? You can't use those anymore. So I think your ghoul might need to resupply your ghoul, sir.
I'll decide how to resupply my ghoul as I see fit, and you can focus on your red.
So we've got. Does this still work? Oh, it's kind of red. If you see over here, we're going to be preparing just a nice simple sauce that you could use for pasta or maybe pizza if you like it, or I think it works really very nicely as a dipping sauce for your focaccia. So we're going to start with a nice, maybe like not quite brown butter, but a butter, garlic, and onion base for this sauce. Now, if you're cutting onions, you might be worried, oh, we don't want another streamer crying compilation from Measly Meatloaf. Oh, I can really barely see anything right now. But if you leave your onions in the freezer before you cut them, it really adds to the whole experience in that you get to touch a cold onion. And on top of that, it means that it doesn't make you cry so much, unless you're guilty, which I'm guilty of nothing.
Ah, a new viewer in the chat.
Who's that?
Miles McSmiles. Hello, Miles McSmiles.
Hello there.
Rest assured that the streamer is safe.
Yeah.
Happy.
We're doing
and
just
soon to be fed.
A fun little cooking stream. A fun little. God, every time I worry that red light will be the last thing that I see. We're doing a fun little cooking stream. I'm just clearing my work surface. We've prepped our focaccia dough, and that's currently rising by the heat of the oven as it's being preheated to cook our focaccia. And we're going to be starting on a nice marinara-style sauce. Do you have a recipe for a marinara, sir?
Of course. We have recipes for any streamer's needs.
That's pretty cool, man. Do you do this a lot? Or are you kind of mainly a boghead?
I've never needed to directly intervene with this stream before. Most streamers aren't so foolish as to set their own scratch goals so high.
So right now we're just dicing the ever-living smack out of this this nice, lovely, ice cold red onion that you've supplied me with. Did it also have to be wet? Was that? I've never heard of that cooking tip before.
All part of the MeaslyMeal challenge.
Oh dear. So we're just we're cutting up a storm. So how do I want to be starting this sauce, sir?
You're going to want to make garlic butter.
Oh, that's
3 tablespoons and melt it. Unless you already have garlic butter, in which case melt it on medium-high heat.
I've got butter and I've got garlic that I can add to that pan. Oh boy. So when you're making a marinara, if you want like a nice creamy garlicky base, butter's the way to go. A lot of people. Oh, I'm so sorry. I took the other apron off, Mr. Gould. I'll. Yeah. Yeah.
I am reading off of the recipe.
Oh.
Although if you're making garlic, if you're cooking your own garlic butter, maybe medium low.
Medium low. Okay. I've got my cast iron skillet here in the red light. Oh.
Another first-time viewer. Welcome to the MeaslyMeal challenge.
We've got our skillet preheating at medium or so. And I'm going to get some, when you're doing a sauce like this, you can be pretty generous with the, your butter dollops. So if you know approximately how big like a tablespoon is, you can just chuck that right there in the pan, making sure that your cast iron skillet is not green. And I don't know how you got the green off my cast iron skillet, but this ghoul is a very nice prep cook, I will say. They seem to have done some really nice, like they cleaned the kitchen. They added some bric-a-brac, I'll say that. But like, you know, next time I'm doing a Thanksgiving dinner, I might give, I mean, the ghoul's not said much. I guess I'll give you a call, Mr. Meal. Have you,
You know where to find me, or rather, I know where to find you.
That's really not, was that encouraging in your head? Or was that, okay, it's cool. So you just want to like really finely mince up your garlic. Some people like to use those little garlic presses. And honestly, it's a lot of hassle. They're a lot to clean. And I think that just if you really finely press your garlic and then like really kind of, if you use the bottom of a spatula, like a metal spatula, God, can you ask the ghoul not to smoke in my kitchen, please? That's kind of, it's fine, actually, it's okay. You seemingly removed my smoke alarm.
The ghoul isn't paid to smoke.
Well,
but he may smoke on the job if he wishes.
That's rad, man. I mean, you seem to have disabled my smoke alarm as well, so whatever happens, happens.
Of course, it's always an obstacle to cooking a good meal.
Yeah? What's your favorite meal, sir? Uh-oh. Well,
the ghoul can hit.
The ghoul, I don't want the ghoul to hit. I would rather the ghoul didn't hit.
They're allowed to hit.
Oh, well, the ghoul might hit me. When I'm just like, because like I still want to do a nice operation around here. Am I very visible when I'm working in my pan over here, or just do we maybe need to do a bit of a camera pan?
That seems fine. We can see your hands and we can see the pan.
Oh, that's cool. Or should I say that's cool?
Do you have the list of ingredients here? It's a very self-explanatory sauce. You basically just melt the garlic butter, saute the onion, add fresh tomatoes, pepper flakes, salt, oregano, pepper, fresh basil.
Oh, I was going to
simmer it for about 20 minutes, and then that's pretty much.
That's pretty self-explanatory, and maybe in the middle there, you have given me some very small and I think you've given me pretty much everything I need to make a Negroni. Is that like part of the game plan? Am I doing a cocktail thing?
Well, you always do a cocktail with your meal, don't you?
Oh, well, that's great. That's, you know what, I'd like that. My kitty. Oh, So you want to, now that you're really starting to get the aromatic smell from that butter and that garlic, you want to keep it pretty low because you don't want it to burn. Again, if you've pre-prepped garlic butter, that might be, oh gosh, where's my flashlight? That might be preferable. I've misplaced my flashlight. I think the ghoul has taken it, and I found it again. Oh. So as you see, I've got some onions here. I hope you got onions. So you're going to start getting those aromatics, and I really do hope that some people are. Did you inform people that this stream was going to happen beforehand? Again, I've been locked up in your horrible, horrible home for a couple days now.
Well, of course, we did send out the usual pre-stream announcements in the voice of the streamer, of course.
Oh.
No one suspected a thing.
Fuck. Damn. So no help on the way, sir. Awesome.
Oh, we have a proposition in the chat from Solo Sod Live.
Oh, I know him. I know them. Hi, Solo. Can you save me, please? Again.
They say bite an onion.
Well, that sounds good. I like a lovely taste of red onion. You know what? I don't even have to be forced to do that one. Where's my well, folks, we only use the finest of ingredients around here in Measly. Okay, I'm sorry for Jesus. Your ghoul keeps doing light-based.
Thank you, ghoul.
He keeps attacking me with lights. What are you? He's just kind of doing his own thing over there. So we're really sauteing.
He does tend to do his own thing.
We're sauteing these onions in the pan. Once you started getting those, that's mine. So, oh, okay. Oh, for cooking. Cool. I'm again. You've supplied me with some very nice fresh garlic and onion.
You've received a response in your chat from your friend Solo.
Yeah? What do they have to say?
They say that rescue is not something that they would like to put the time or effort into.
Oh. Well, I mean, that's fair. Can the ghoul, like, sous chef a little bit?
Of course.
Could you mix the onions as I cut tomatoes, please? Thank you. So while your onions are cooking, you can use you can do just checking my dough. Just gonna add a little bit more olive oil because I definitely added the right amount when I first started this whole process out. And that's fine. I'm just gonna mix that a little bit. We might need a little bit extra time on that timer. I do hope that you folks at home have properly been watching this whole. Damn, this school's good. Where'd you hire this being?
We source all of our ghouls farm to table.
There's not more here, are there?
Another chat message from a certain Solo Sod Live. They congratulate me on my accurate interpretation and relaying of their messages in chat.
I mean, I gotta say, man, you're being a real professional about this whole thing. I might need to get you on for the next one of these we do.
Like I said, we'll call you.
Alright, so cool. Okay. So you can use canned and crushed tomatoes for this. I personally like dicing them up quite fine and then really beating the shit out of them once they're like getting hot in the pan. So we're gonna be you can take a lot away from a streamer, but you're never gonna get my orb. Would you like the orb back? The ghoul seems to is permissible about me using my orb. My hands are so oily and I'm holding such a big knife. There's so much hair in my mouth. So you can, again, thank you very much, ghoul, for your assistance with being the ghoul is gone. Oh, lovely, red light for those lovely red tomatoes. So you want to really dice and crush those tomatoes as you're cutting them. You want to use, I think it's usually like about 28 ounces is in a large can of either whole or diced / crushed tomatoes. So you can be pretty generous in how many tomatoes you use for this. Again, I'm going for, it's going to be a bit of a soupy marinara, but I think under the circumstances, I think it'll probably turn out just real great. How are the folks at home faring? You liking? Are folks cooking along with me? You making yourselves some lovely focaccia, a nice marinara, maybe a nice martini after that. All sounds really good. So you wanna, and I sometimes like to salt my tomatoes a little bit while I'm cutting them up, because I'll add a little bit of salt to the sauce anyways. And when you're, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Getting some real nice aromatics from these tomatoes that I might, oh gosh, I might cut those up liberally later. We do everything liberally here at twitch.tv/MeaslyMeal. ACAB. Oh god. Now, can I ask you, sir, why do you demand all this of me? Why must I toil and bake and, again, be kept from my home only to be unceremoniously brought back there after minor... I guess the ghoul can have whatever they want from my fridge. The ghoul is drinking my milk now, which I'm not crazy about. That's cream. That one, nice, cool. But it's kind of actually, peaceful cooking in the relative dark. Got my trusty orb. Hope the ghoul's dragging something across the floor. It's still smoking, which I'm not crazy about. But hey, man, you do you. Nicotine's some mistress. So we're gonna gradually add these tomatoes to the pan and continue really mashing them up with the onions that are in there. So you can get that kind of crushed tomato effect. Ooh, really getting those sounds in the kitchen now. It's that full olfactory event cooking. Because you want to feel it with the nice tactile feelings of the things you're crushing and mashing up and defending your home from. And you want to get, man, this is going to be a very, very tomatoey marinara. Oh, God. Now I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil for that, Italiano flavor, and a little bit more of that balsamic. Because you want to get these starting to simmer. I'm going to bring things up to like a medium to a medium high now, folks, for everybody cooking at home. And let's chuck another tomato in there, and then really just beat the shit out of this sauce. Woo! Okay. Can I get a time check on that dough from I guess from you, Mr. Meal? I don't know, man. The ghoul is still yet to... They've communicated so much, saying so little. Oh, God. The ghoul stood up, and it took a few steps, and I felt my house shaking. Oh, sorry, visibility's not very, Yeah? That's, you got a nice blackberry there. The ghoul's showing me some very nice pictures of some smaller ghouls that I'm pretty sure are its kids' 28 minutes. So we're going to be checking on that dough. Hopefully it'll have risen Jesus style in the following 28 minutes. But for now, let's continue to focus on this sauce. And actually, once it's been simmering for about that long, we're going to remove the sauce from the heat and let it just chill on the back burner. So, again, I like to use a bit of a wooden spoon and really just get in there. And you want to break up a lot of those larger tomato solids. I believe plants have the cell wall. That's their thing. So for a little bit of science on that. I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. The ghoul's just pointed a gun at me. I'm nervous, I'm scarified. And I'm just gonna keep doing my whole oniony move. There appears to be some conflict, perhaps about payroll. So we're just gonna move this knife over here. It's very important, folks, to clean up as you go in the kitchen. I was never supplied with a compost bin while this whole thing was going on, so I'm just going to put them in this box in the corner here. Okay, very scary stuff in the corner of my kitchen that was not there last time I was here. Not a big fan of that, but, whatever. My orb's still... Hey, man. Hi. What? Hi. Okay. Bye, everybody. Very cool. everybody. So while your sauce is cooking, and while the mysterious ghouls that live in your home now fuck around with your stereo, I just want us all to really remember the good things, like the things that are keeping you going.
I have good news.
Yeah? Where were you?
Vibrant Ferret has redeemed Add More Salt.
Oh, yeah, that sounds real, absolutely.
Thank you to Vibrant Ferret for their contribution.
So I guess at this point in the recipe is when you really want to start adding a lot more salt to your sauce, because no one likes a marinara without that kind of salty bite to it, you know. That was not gonna lie, man, I kind of missed you. When it's just me and the ghoul here, I feel the threat of imminent death a lot more acutely.
Oh, that is understandable and wise.
Thanks, bro. So at this point, you can use pre-ground pepper if you so wish, but I like to do a bit of a mix for. So get your granite mortar and pestle out, and then you want to get some kosher salt. Ideally, you want to be extracting your salt from seawater directly, but if you can't, pre-extracted will do. So you want to get some kosher salt in there. For a marinara like this, I like a little bit of chili flakes mixed in with that, and of course, we always want more sauce. We always want more salt, sorry. So you just really grind that up and make a lot of really good stream audio for people to view. Oh god. Now, people haven't been empowering the ghoul, have they?
Oh, well, let's see. Oh, we're at 4,000 bone scraps out of 10,000.
Well, people don't really watch my stream, so I doubt there's gonna be...
Everyone make sure to donate your bone scraps to empower the ghoul.
Still really don't know what that means, and probably, let's assume, never gonna find out. So you want to liberally sprinkle your seasoning over the top of your sauce, and then I've got, what, are you eating? Are you smacking your lips? I'm sure this focaccia is going to be real good, friend. I don't know if you can see this on stream. I've got, I don't actually know what this is technically for. I always use it as a potato masher, but if you want to get...
Oh, thank you to Zenderel for adding more salt.
Reese, man, again, you live so near me. Call the cops when you see a stream like this happening, right?
And thank you to Eldorado for contributing 320 bone scraps to the Empower the Ghoul challenge.
Oh, Christ. Okay, so that's some more salt. More salt for that sauce. And then we're really mashing up these tomatoes. Hi, Ghoul. Hi there. Oh, what's up? More? Oh, I'm sorry. I was using smoked salt, and we all know that the ghoul is very particular about their smoke inhalation. So you're getting those. You want those larger onion pieces in there, I guess. I'm gonna be real. I'm not certified Italian moment of a chef, so I'm not I'm not 100% on that. Do I have permission to drink water, sir?
You have more than permission to drink water.
Oh, am I allowed to stop drinking water once I start? I've dealt with these before.
You may drink the water. You may even drink, well, gin.
Just straight?
Or in a cocktail.
Oh, I guess this might actually be a nice time to teach people at home. If you're looking for some nice bang for your buck when it comes to a cocktail, and you don't want all the hassle of making elixirs or mix-ins, or if you don't want to get an aquarium bubbler. If you've ever read a cocktail book, some of the shit that they call for being like, oh, you'll have this in your kitchen. It's just, sorry, this is a tangent. I know that you hate non-cooking related speaking patterns. So you can, how about I show the nice folks at home how to make a Negroni? Sound good to you, sir?
That sounds lovely. And thank you to Zenderel for contributing 2,000 bone scraps to the Let There Be Light challenge.
Oh, that's I like that. Hey, folks at home, if you can give me more light, then I'll be able to see what the fuck I'm doing and not cut all my fingers off. Because this red spooky light it's great. I love it. I'm just kind of thinking about the broadcast, you know. So, yeah. So you've given me again a very small. We've got this appears to be some Whitley gin, in a small size. We've got some Campari. It's a very nice orange bitter liqueur, necessary for the Negroni. Let's just keep an eye on this tomato sauce over here. Just kind of keep raguing that up. And then finally, of course, you need vermouth. Now, many recipes call for a red vermouth. It appears that I just have white, but that's usually what I prefer anyways. So you want to get, a gamer, I see. Do you play Apex, sir? I've heard that's all the rage these days. So usually in a larger glass than you'd likely be serving yourself. Oh, I don't have any ice. Ghoul? Could you, I believe there's still ice in the freezer, unless we've eaten it all. That's all you were giving me to eat when I was in your compound. I'll just mind my own business with this while the Ghoul fingers through my cold goods. A lot more meat in that freezer than I remember there being. That appears to have ice in it. Thank you. Yeah. Please? Thank you. Wow. How is the Ghoul colder than the ice? That's great. So it's a very simple recipe. Let's see. I've got a little measure right here. So you want to have just one part of each ingredient. So you want to put these into a larger glass than you're planning on serving with. So let's do. Oh wow. Let's call that 40 milliliters of each. How about? So that's 40 milliliters of a nice dry gin that I've been given. And then you want another 40 milliliters, regardless of how much you do. You could do cups, you could do tubs. Imagine drinking that much. So that's another 40 of the dry. Are you still there, sir? Am I doing this all okay?
Sure.
Are you not much of a drinker yourself? You seem to be more of a meal kind of disembodied, terrifying, jigsaw-like voice.
Me? Well, if you want to know about me, all you need to know is that I enjoy consuming live streamed media.
That's great, yeah, and we got plenty of that here at twitch.tv/MeaslyMeal. If I'm still alive tomorrow, it looks like we're going to have the first session of season 2 of Surf and Turf. Are you a Surf and Turf fan, or are you more in it for like the itchy concession stand gaming?
I've only, I do subscribe, but I've only seen the itchy concession stand streams.
That's super fair. And like, hey, money in my pocket, right? So you want to get a couple of ice cubes in your mixing glass. Again, I'm just using a pint glass here, but it's whatever suits your need. So then let's use. Oh gosh, you've given me so many implements of torture for me to make food with, which I like. I love it. It's great. So you just want to really you want to start mixing this up. And the thing with cocktails that I didn't really understand at first, like you're shaking it to add water and dilute it, but also affect the temperature. So when you're stirring these ice cubes into your mixture, you're trying to get some more cold and. Thank you. Are you a fan? The Ghoul is just reminded me that it's season 3 of Surf and Turf, not season 2. Surf and Turf Smokescreen. Very hopefully, barring on acts of Ghoul, that'll be starting tomorrow. So tune in for that. So you want to strain out those choppy little pieces of ice, and you can stuff that into your sink, and ignore the other things that you just saw in your sink. And then you take maybe one ice cube and just chuck that in there. And that, folks, is a nice chilled Negroni. Now this is a longer drink. It's got tasting notes of kind of more slightly florally orange type flavors, and I think it's going to pair quite nicely with a lovely focaccia bread. Ghoul, can you tell? Hi. Wow, beautiful eyes. Can you tell me how our dough looks to be doing right now? Ooh, it has risen, folks. But I don't know if it's going to be quite enough. 25? 15! We got 15 minutes left until this starts rising.
Thank you to user Stefoof for contributing 2,000 bone scraps to the Let There Be Light and Empower the Rule challenges.
Well, I guess that's as good as I'm gonna get, Steph. So fucking thanks for nothing, man. I really don't.
Let There Be Light is at 88%, and the Ghoul is 63% empowered.
Oh, fun.
Remember, folks at home, to keep empowering the Ghoul.
Remember, folks at
We
home.
wouldn't want to not see what happens when the Ghoul gets empowered.
Remember, folks at home, to just kind of go with your heart and do whatever you want with this content. So we're going to need to have a larger floured work surface to be working this dough. Ooh, this is really...
Thank you to Solo Sod Live for subscribing at Tier 1.
Yo!
And thank you to Stefoof for the cheer of 100 shards.
As you can see right now, ska is just skyrocketing. I seem to not have alerts playing over the sound, so I guess that's... has anybody followed this stream? I guess for the sound alert,
I don't believe so.
For the sound alert, I get for the bits, that'll just be boodle-dink. That's what that usually sounds like, because no matter what I do to get a custom alert sound for being donated bits, nothing occurs. But that's an issue with Streamlabs, and I'm sure that Streamlabs has nothing to do with the person currently in my home. Also, the Ghoul appears to be wearing Kevlar. Do I get a gun for cooking? No. No, of course not. No, never. So you want to clear your work surface, folks. Just moving, oh my god. Just moving whatever you can, wherever you can. And then you want to make sure that you have your press-ins ready and have a baking sheet that you can put your dough onto. Now I'm going to get some parchment paper, or try to get some parchment paper to put on this here. Oh god, do I have that? That's something I should have, that you should have checked to see if I had before going live. So parchment paper, there's a difference between parchment paper and wax paper. Parchment paper, oh wow, lots of noises in this one. Parchment paper, when you apply it, it won't fucking explode into flames in the oven. That is not the case for wax paper, I think. So, you know, go with God on that one. I'm just a Twitch streamer, folks. I don't really, yeah?
I'm afraid I must now make a correction.
Yeah, what's up, man?
I earlier stated that there were no new followers this stream.
Yeah, man?
But I was incorrect. We have gained the support of a certain Miles McSmiles.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Miles McSmiles, for joining the bog.
Thank you, friend. Usually I'm consenting and willing to be doing my streams. I wanted to do a cooking stream at some point, and I guess higher powers wanted that now more. So welcome to the stream.
Thank you to Soloside for gifting a Tier 1 sub to Christoflop.
Yo, that's fire. How is... I think Chris has gone
And thank you for thank you to M3 for contributing 2,000 bone scraps to the Empower the Ghoul challenge.
Oh, good. Ghouls
We are 96% to Let There Be Light, and the Ghoul is now 83% empowered.
Awesome. So now that you've got your sauce on, you can really just leave that at low and let those tomatoes cook down, maybe mashing them down more if you've got a lot of solids in there. I'm actually going to add a little bit of water to that sauce just for it to, you know what, actually? I'm gonna try a little bit of Campari. No, I'm not. That's a terrible idea. So we're gonna, I considered it because I tried to, oh, my flashlight is covered in grease and tomato water, but that's good. That's good for me. Oh, wow. Oh, again with the sink. What? How long has this ghoul been in my home?
Would the streamer like an update on their chat?
Yeah, man. What are they? Are they talking about Five Nights at Freddy's again?
Oh, I wish. Your chat members seem to be divided between the ghoul and the light.
Yeah, man.
It seems that opposing factions are forming.
Inside you, there are two wolves. One wants me to die, and then there will be no more Twitch streams. You know what? We don't know what empowering the ghoul does. So maybe it's great. Maybe,
Thank you to Zunderel for redeeming Add More Salt.
Reese! I'm gonna kill Trent Cottrey live on air tomorrow if I am still alive. Let it be said. Oh, okay. Oh, and I'm, of course, Mr. Ghoul, I'm using the kosher salt, not the smoked salt. That good? Nice. There's, here, here's a tomato for you. Wow.
Welcome to the chat, Josie Farstar.
Hi. Hi, Sasha. We're cooking.
It's the MeaslyMeal challenge.
I'm here under duress. I'm scared. How is it so hot in my kitchen? It is winter. What did you do to my home? What is this? What is this?
Community challenge complete.
Which one? Which one?
Empower the ghoul. The ghoul has been empowered.
Where did it fucking go? Where did it fucking go? Okay. So while that's happening, your dough is going to be ready to spread out soon before the secondary phase of letting it rise. So you want to make sure that you have some extra flour on hand. You want to liberally flour your hands, and oh god, the ghoul.
The chat is going wild for the ghoul.
Sounds in my home that I'm not privy to. There are shapes in the walls. I don't like this very much, Mr. Meal. And is that your fucking real name, man? I don't like this. I'm scared. Your sauce should be a more soupy. There's movements in the shadows.
Congratulations! Let There Be Light challenge has been completed. Now, I have to be honest. This has never happened before. I don't know if those two challenges will happen simultaneously, but we will see.
Okay, the ghoul is not in that part of the kitchen. The ghoul is not behind me right now. I hear it, which is, again, suboptimal. It took away my cat. This is the real fucking problem with allowing other people to usurp your vision for... Ladies and gentlemen, goodbye. That's Oh, the ghoul's comfy. The ghoul's got like a Snuggie on. How are you? Are you good? Are you empowered? That's the light that I get. Thanks, man. I've been given two. Oh, the ghoul has given me. This is actually quaint now. Oh my god. Try not to burn my hand. The ghoul has given me some lighters, and hi, your breath smells great. That's cool. Yeah. The ghoul's given me some lovely candles and a lovely low-angle lamp for me to just really appreciate my whole kind of setup with. Wow, everybody, this MeaslyMeal challenge is shaping up to be a real eventful one. That's a lot of sunglasses on that ghoul. I'm gonna be real with you. Is this what empowering the ghoul is? There's more. There's not more to
May
it.
I be honest with you,
Yeah.
Mr. .TV?
Yeah, man.
I've never been able to feed the ghoul enough bone scraps to empower him, so to be honest, before right now, I did not know what an empowered ghoul would look like. But I believe this is it.
Okay. Okay. So now that you're feeling and smelling all the sights and sounds of a lovely rambunctious kitchen, you wanna prep your work surface for yeah, man. That's awesome. It's not gonna work. You want to clear your workstation a little bit. Moving your nice light has been had. Losing your mind. Wishing somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight. Losing my mind. What song is that? I'm really not sure. So you want to... can you, sir, can you walk me through the next stage of the Focaccia recipe just for my own, and just for the audience at home's posterity, for, what do I gotta do next, man?
The first dough rise has been completed.
Yo, is that
The next...
Is that a community goal, or is that just, like, general, like...
That's a step in the ritual of bread.
Nice, cool, I like this. I'm getting into the swing. You know, you and I, not so different.
It's time now for the second dough rise.
Okay.
Turn the dough onto a floured surface and roll it out into a large circular rectangle until that the dough is about a half-inch thick.
Okay.
Cover the dough again with a damp towel and let the dough continue to rise for another 20 minutes.
Fuck me. Okay. Oh, it's a really wet floured surface because of all the ghoul juices in my kitchen now.
I do have to say that of all of the things you could have chosen to cook, bread is one of the things with the most downtime out of any food.
And that was funny when it was a conceptual stream that I thought I would never have to do because, again, you all didn't raise... You know what? I'm not going to antagonize my audience right now because there is an empowered ghoul somewhere in my kitchen. So I'm going to turn that sauce right the fuck down. Let's get our dough. Wow, our dough has risen a lot more than I thought it was going to after I kind of bungled... oh, it's mainly air. Where I kind of bungled... Hey, man! Oh, more candles! This is a home-style kind of bathtub ghoul. This is a ghoul that knows what they... Do you want them... Cool. Crazy how long it takes candles to light, right, man? These candles are previously burnt. I have no... On the table. On the table they go. The ghoul has given me some spent candles. Okay! So you're going to take your kind of warm, wet dough, and you really want to just kind of... The ghoul is continuing to look through my office supplies. That's great. You want to really just... You want to knead it through a little bit. You don't want to fold it too much. You don't want tons of air in there, I think. This is the first time I've made focaccia or bread of any kind. And then I'm going to... You want to liberally kind of flour your hands and try not to get too much flour near the open flames. And just really roll it out. And then... Oh, wow. About how thick did you want that dough, sir? Mr. Meal? Well, Chad, it looks like it's just you and me on this one. So now that you got your dough spread out pretty liberally, next you take your cloth and dampen it a little bit more, maybe in some of the horrible slime left in that there mixing bowl. And now we've got a nice little dampened dough that you can really knead out there. And Just gonna keep working on this sauce, let that cook down a little bit more, continuing to beat things through. Has Mr. Meal gone to his special place again? Excellent. Well, I'm just gonna walk behind the camera, folks. The ghoul has been beckoning to me. Okay. Over here. Nice. Ah! Woo-wee. There's help. Oh,
I can't think with all this ruckus around me.
what's
I just need to go to my thinking around for
What?
a while.
fuck? I've been accosted. I've been disrespected.
Plans, of course.
And we're letting our dough rise for another 15 minutes. School, if you could. Yeah, thanks.
Look at yourself. We loser. You deserve nothing.
What is happening in my...
You know what you must do.
I don't understand where these sounds are coming from.
I really can't. It's not right. Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I should do what I should have done from the start.
I'm so scared, folks at home. I don't know what this audio you're hearing
Like I
is.
said, yeah, green and chunky. I've never seen it like that before.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a doctor, so you should probably talk to some of the
The
experts
fuck?
on stuff more.
Hey, what's going on with people?
And that is why you shouldn't try to better your life, because you might fail, so it's easy to
It seems, folks, that a rogue broadcast on Mr. Meal's audio-visual network, a rogue Adult Swim broadcast, entered my computer. It seems we've been hacked. So the audio that you just heard is non-canonical to what's usually expected from a MeaslyMeal channel. Now, Mr. Meal has informed me via a series of Morse code punches via the ghoul that he's stepped away from the mic right now, which means that we are alone. Which means that, and I think if we speak on lower frequencies, the ghoul cannot hear us. So if you folks at home know of any way to free someone from, and I'm not going to share my address on the stream. I considered it because then people could come here, but I would like to both live here and stream in future. Meaning that we're going to initiate a very complex and very thought-out ARG that I've been peppering in to every full and extended VOD of Surf and Turf open season through Earworm. So if you go back and watch every single minute of every single Surf and Turf stream, you may find, well, I mean, actually, you know what, by that point, I might have been killed by the ghoul. So, help. Damn. Do we have any more bone scrap incentives, ghoul? The ghoul is looking at me while typing on a computer. I've never seen someone hit keys this fast with this little eye contact at the computer. No regard.
It's possible that the ghoul could be empowered again, but we'll have to see.
We get a. I don't want more ghouls. I don't want double ghoul in. I don't want double ghoul. I don't want gabagool. No matter whatever that means. And again, chat at home. I'd like to get out of this with my neck, my back, etc. So just try to keep me fucking alive. So we're letting this dough continue to rise for another probably minutes. Oh, Mr. Meal, what would you like me to do to is there a song and dance I need to twist for you to keep the fine folks viewing at home entertained?
You could always do a literal song and dance.
Oh God.
I mean, it's not necessary.
Anybody got the instrumental for Imagine Dragons' "Believer" queued up? That's the only song I've ever heard. got a little smile out of him. You folks can't see this because the camera can't point that way, but there's like a massive, like, three-dimensional head in the corner of my room, and that's kind of what's emitting this red, horrible light. It's gone. It left. So even if we tried to pan the camera over now, you wouldn't be able to see it. So yeah, the thing about cooking, there's a lot of downtime sometimes. You got your sauce as low as you can. You're really milking that flavor out of it. I might even take it off the heat for a little while, just because of how much time we went on the focaccia. Anything going on in chat, Mr. Meal?
The ghoul has taken it upon themselves to instigate a new goal. A 10,000 bone scrap. Oh, and it looks like he wrote it himself.
Aw, little guy.
Give the ghoul more power. And we've already hit 4,000 bone scraps out of the 10,000 bone scrap goal.
Great. Well, so far the ghoul has been physical and handsy, but...
We're now 60% empowered.
Okay, 6,000 of you... let's see, what other fun little kitchen tips can I teach you guys? You can really make any type of sauce you want using primarily mustard. Now this is an old trick from the business, but I tend to use a grainy Dijon, especially when they don't call for a grainy Dijon. You know what? What am I thinking? It ain't no cookie cream without a little bit of a lovely ASMR tasting of the sauce. Now, several people asked me to put quite a bit of salt in this sauce. Oop, that's a wire. Am I visible on screen, folks? Hi, everyone at home. I'm whispering so the big man can't hear me. Oh! Oh, that is actually really good. I'm just gonna mash up my tomatoes a little bit more. Keeping in mind that tomatoes and potatoes are different things. And that's a mistake that we get often. We get a little awry about around here. Now, again, the seasoning for any sauce is based wholly on personal preference. Like if something calls for paprika, I would still keep paprika in there. But if you don't like that flavor as much, you can reduce it. Now, I like a really peppery marinara. And I like a pretty balsamic-y one. Wow, this tiny little candle that the ghoul gave me it's still got the littlest flame on it. And I'm really I'm just gonna not complete the sentence that I said about if the candle went out. Because, you know, maybe it did. Maybe there's no candle there anymore. And maybe, maybe there was a little picture on the bottom of the candle that looked like a certain Twitch streamer we all know. It's like, that's right, we're killing Limmy on this one.
Well, it seems the ghoul has taken it upon himself to instigate another poll, another bone scraps poll.
How fucking...
Mr. Meal tells a joke. Oh.
How much... I want you to be really honest with me, Mr. Meal. Like, Mr. Meal is a bit of like a... Can I call you just... I mean, I guess I've been going with Sir. How much, like, direct control do you have over this horrific being in my home?
Oh, you know, he's an employee.
Awesome. Awesome. Crazy, my Negroni's been finished. I guess I could show folks how to, Ghoul, would you like a drink? Okay, so the ghoul I've not seen eat or drink anything so far. Maybe another cute little cocktail for the folks at home. How does that sound to you, Mr. Meal? Is that bueno?
That is acceptable.
Okay. Oh wow. What have you given me here? Oh, I can make this work. Now, folks, I want you to imagine that you, like me, are often doing something fun and flirty on your Sunday night. Not this, but, you know, sometimes you want to get a little bit wacky. Now, a martini is a drink that I do not particularly enjoy. I don't like hard spirits very much. They kind of turn my tongue. But there's one thing that you can say about a martini is that there's a lot of variations thereupon. Some people might not call a lot of those variations a bona fide martini. And those people can huff my fucking ass. So, again, to my mother and father, if you guys are watching this, first of all, when did you start watching my Twitch streams? That's weird. Third of all, please send help. Please send help to me. So we're gonna be making a Bikini Martini for you guys tonight. Something that also might pair nice with a lovely plate of Focaccia with some marinara dipped in. So you want 2 parts gin. Again, this is like a gin-based night. 2 parts gin, 1 part blue curacao. A little splash of that in there. And then 1 part, and I'm very surprised that Mr. Meal gave me all these ingredients, although I think the ghoul might have brought these with him. He was carrying a very large burlap bag when he first grabbed me off the street. You know what, I'm actually not going to think about what might have been in there if it wasn't booze. So yeah, the ghoul has supplied me with everything you need to make a Bikini Martini. So that's 2 parts, preferably a dry gin. Anytime that you're mixing something using gin, you want to use a dry one, because a more flavorful one will just 100% overpower.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Streamer.
Hi.
But it seems a bone scraps goal has been completed.
Which one? Is it you telling a
Mr.
joke?
Meal tells a joke.
Yay! Oh, I do like that.
Did you hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers?
No.
Well, he'll stop at nothing to avoid them.
Nice, man. That's good. Is that a Mr. Meal original?
No.
Well, so once you've got your gin and your other ingredients in either a shaking glass or a cocktail shaker, such as I have here. When I was shaking the cocktail, I usually like to do a couple slow ones. It's good audio for a stream is cocktail shaking, and you want to do it until it feels quite cold on the outside of the shaker. With potentially 30 seconds total, you can usually count by the shakes, and also the ice will start to break up a little bit in the glass. So, how was the audio on that one, Mr. Meal?
Loud.
Oh, that's kind of your whole
I
thing.
should say we have a new bone scrap goal.
What is happening?
Once again, instigated by the ghoul.
Thanks,
The ghoul
man.
has become very
empowered.
Empowered. Part of his empowerment means the power to create bone scrap goals. We are now 92% to the goal to summon back the darkness.
Fuck me. Okay. Thanks, everyone at home. This is a Bikini Martini. It's blue. It's lovely. It has notes of a little bit of orange peel and some peach schnapps in there. The ghoul just gave me a very not cool hand signal, I'm just going to say. That's 2. Who trained this ghoul? A Bikini Martini is a nice slower drink. It's a bit less like gin or vodka forward than your classic martini. Ooh, I can feel our dough beginning to rise. I'm going to take a sneak peek under the covers. It's stuck to our tea towel, so I didn't actually get a chance to take a peek. The main aromatic that you're going to get from that one is the peach. The main flavor you're going to get is a little bit of that blue curacao, and the gin just really finishes off. And if we get a little bit of that, look at that color. There's nothing that feels nicer than taking a little mana potion, and hopefully this will give me enough mana to do a magical attack on that ghoul and free myself from this heck. The ghoul has very soundly let it be clear that will not have much effect. Well, buddy, since you know everything, how long do we have left until we can use this dough? 2 minutes? Nice. Well, it's really stuck to the tea towel, so I'm just gonna pull that off of there. That's good. Again, when I'm being forced to cook in the dark, this might it's good. Get some strands. Now, the thing about this dough is you want to really incorporate a lot of air into it. So you want to be getting as much folding and mixing in there as you can. The ghoul likes this a lot, which I don't like. Its face is kind of a mask of mirth and fervor. Please do not let the ghoul reach phase 2, because its terror radius will be reduced significantly. And I will not be able to... does phase 2 not up? Sorry, his terror radius will be higher, which I like. But if he gets to phase 3, he can kill me with a knife immediately. So again, if you want to stop your timer, because we're just going to be going for this stuff now, liberally flour your hands. Now, Rising Phase 2 has been completed, Mr. Meal. What we got on the docket after this one, man?
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Helvetica and Times New Roman walk into a bar.
Fuck, yeah.
Get out of here, shouts the bartender. We don't serve your type. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong website. Let's see.
Actually, can I tell you a joke, Mr. Meal?
Of course. That is why I tune into the stream, after all.
What type of cheese? Oh, wait, fuck, I already told this one on A Very Certain Fear of Christmas. But that one's in the future, so no one's heard it yet. What type of cheese do you use to coax a bear out of hibernation?
Which kind?
Come on, bear.
Brings me back to my old days of watching twitch.tv/MeaslyMeal.
Can't have been more than 6 months ago. Honestly.
Number 5, prepare the dough. Preheat oven to 400.
Yeah.
Did we think to preheat the oven before that?
The oven is at 400 degrees.
Perfect. Transfer the dough to a large parchment-covered baking sheet, or press it into a 9x13-inch baking dish.
Now,
Use your fingers to poke deep dents. Seriously, poke all the way down to the baking sheet.
I will say, folks,
All over the surface of the dough.
I've been making focaccia wholly wrong just there. You are not supposed to use a, whatever the fuck it's called, mixed rolling pin. But at this point, I don't expect to live after this, so the Italians get mad at me, honestly, because I love your cooking, but I'm not very good at it. So,
Drizzle a tablespoon or 2 of olive oil evenly over the top of the dough and sprinkle evenly with the fresh rosemary needles and sea salt.
So I've got, as you can hopefully see here, we've got some focaccia dough that is not risen enough, even a little bit. We're poking some holes in it evenly so it gets that really kind of a focaccia style, a focaccia type beat on it. And just seeing if we can pull it to the edges of the baking pan as much as we fucking can. Again, I am a consummate professional cooking streamer, and everybody here for instruction should continue on to step 16 now. I've been given a lovely package, just for the crash zoom, of sun-dried tomatoes. So when you're pressing in inclusions to a focaccia, you need to press it like right down into that dough, or else it will burn. Now, usually, that involves pressing it more than like a couple millimeters into the dough. However, hi, Ghoul. Oh, bye, Ghoul. As the Ghoul disappeared into fucking thin air, please stop giving it bone scraps. I don't like this new ability that it has. Oh, now it's just taunting. Now it's just using emotes. What? I don't like that ghouls have emotes now. You know, I think we as a society, and this might be a controversial statement, I think we as a society have moved on from the need for ghouls. Is that track? Everyone at home?
The streamer is allowed to have their own opinions, even if they may be incorrect.
I don't think the ghoul would agree with you, man. The ghoul's given me some more real fucked up gestures and looks. Damn it, did you see?
Once again, the ghoul is not being paid to kill you.
Yeah, well, I'm not being paid for any of this. So...
Oh, I've gotten a request from the chat.
Also, chat, stop humoring him! What are you doing?
A certain Solo Sod Live has requested that I tell their joke.
Oh, you know what, I'm actually excited for this one, because Solo's got tons of jokes, like not helping their friends. Yeah, hit me with it. Hit me with that. Hit me with that joke.
Without further ado,
yeah.
What did the baby get on its math test?
What?
Drool.
What?
It's
Oh.
got drool on its cactus.
Give me real.
More good news.
No.
The Summon Back the Darkness challenge has been completed.
Welcome.
Thank you to M3 for contributing to that challenge and to the Give the Ghoul More Power challenge.
I would like everyone to go on Steam and refund their copy of Cycron. Bad video game. Cancel the game dev. Cancel the stream. Wow, I did forget how dark it gets when the ghoul has gotten significantly colder to the touch. I will say, hi man, not gonna look at you. Closing my eyes, can't see the ghoul because it's yeah. So you wanna? I'm using shallots and sun-dried tomatoes, as well as a very liberal supply of rosemary, and you want to use a heavier, a more flaky sea salt for this one. It's just really nice. It does wonders for the texture. Continuing to stir your marinara as directed. Oh wow. And continuing to have a lovely sip of your. Oh God, thank God. Having another sip of your beverage. So let's get oh no, a few more sprigs of rosemary, very tastefully spread over there. The salt I seem to have misplaced. That's that one's that one might be that's chalk that one up to Twitch fails. It was right in front. How are Mr. Meal? Like I know I'm
Yes.
Jesus. I know I'm not technically, you know, crazy about the whole process of the stream, but like this was still my idea. Is chat like are we getting positive? Are we getting those Reddit shareable moments? Do you think? Are we getting clips and bits?
I hope so. We're definitely getting some bits and some mute emotes.
Oh, that's good. Hey, that's one of my favorite emotes. That was handmade by a very good friend of mine, or so I thought. Donating to the fucking ghoul. Oh, cool. Not looking in there. So now there's a bunch of locations, which is fun for me, in my kitchen that I can't look at. I can't look in the sink because there is viscera, which I am for sure not allowed to show on Twitch. I can't look behind my camera because the ghoul keeps moving things without me seeing them. And yeah, so it's all great. So we've got some sun-dried tomatoes pressed liberally into the dough so that they don't burn. We've got our oven heated to 400 degrees. We've got our sauce really solidifying on the pan there. How long am I going to want to have this baking in there, sir?
20 minutes.
Another 20 minutes, huh? Damn.
That's correct. You're going to have to kill more time.
Whose fucking idea was this stream, man? There's a reason that the bone scratch, you cut that out back there. I don't want to talk about what I just saw. So yeah, we're really, you want to get a nice even coating, and like you really, like if you think you're using too much oil with focaccia, get the fuck out of town, like you're an idiot. Because you want to have it oily and you want to have it very liberally. Ooh, I forgot my sprig of basil in my marinara. So I want you to use your time travel powers to go about 20 minutes back and put a couple sprigs of basil in your marinara sauce to get that basil flavor in there. The reason I waited so long is because I'm doing fine. So that's more oil in here. So we're going to take this, not going to lie, I've seen worse focaccia around. It's risen, it's widened. It's not quite as deep as I thought it was going to be, but as I always say around here, Nardwar is a war criminal. So we've now got, if we could get a 20-minute timer going from the ghoul, that'd be great. Woo! So, an important thing while cooking is you want to really clean up as you go. Again, I have not been supplied with a compost bin, or anything that I could really reasonably describe as a garbage can. There's a crate over here with other ghoul detritus in it. So just leave that. So at this point, your sauce should have is cooking considerably longer than one would really want a marinara sauce to cook for. But that's honestly, it's about savoring that flavor around here. That's kind of our whole thing. So how about Mr. Meal? Do you want to do an impromptu Measly Meatloaf Q&A? We recently finished some big projects on the stream, and we've got some big ones coming. Do you want to maybe help moderate that, friend?
Sure.
Rad. Well, I guess people out there in the bog champs out there, if you could fire your messages in the chat, I'm sure they'll be relayed to me whole cloth by our good supporters here in the Jesus Christ, in the stream.
We've got a clip for a Reddit shareable moment.
Sorry, you want me to watch Adam Sandler's Click?
We have a clip by Presto Flop of Mr. Meal tells a joke.
Oh, you.
Presto Flop asks, "What is your favorite kind of ghoul?"
Me? Oh wow, I like friendly, comfortable ghouls that have snuggies on that give me LED cats. When the ghoul has brass knuckles and Kevlar and grabs me by the neck off the street and keeps me in a very small, very cold basement for several days on end and doesn't let me stream. That's probably my least favorite type. But I like a ghoul that you can really take home to meet mom, you know?
Moving on, we have a first-time chat from viewer Nabadaz. Welcome to the vlog.
Thank you, friend.
They say, "Why are you in a forensics room?"
This is my kitchen. I don't know why it's so red, but ever since this being took over my life, that's been going on. So I've always said that there's no better light to cook by than dim, terrifying red light.
And I'm Mr. Meal, if you're just joining us.
Yeah, he's I don't really know your whole deal, if I'm being honest with you. You seem to be a fan, which I really appreciate. And you're a subscriber. I also really like. Do you use Twitch Prime subs, or are you dishing out your own money?
Twitch Prime.
Damn you, Bezos head. That's fine. It's still money in my pocket, right? But it's pennies. It's pennies because Amazon fucking sucks. You're not affiliated with that whole thing, right? Because that seems like a Mr. Meal type beat.
Mr. Meal is not affiliated with any company.
You really have been, every time you talk about motivations, you specify yourself and really don't talk about what the ghoul is all about. I hate that. Now, if
the ghoul is an employee,
and
they are allowed to hit.
If you, like me, hit follow. But if you, like me, enjoy garlic in your focaccia, I would like you to also rewind by about 10 minutes and remember to press some whole cloves of garlic into your focaccia loaf. Because I was not able to do that, I will take the gamer's forfeit.
Side Live asks, "What is your favorite real cheese-based baked snack cracker?"
My favorite real cheese-based snack cracker? I'm a Ritz man through and through, bro. Ah!
User Nabadaz says, "There better not be any ghosts or paranormal activity in your kitchen."
Ah! Ah! This is not supernatural. I just ate a very large clove of garlic and I found a very large cut underneath my tongue.
Well, it is called the MeaslyMeal Challenge, not the MeaslyMeal Walk in the Park.
And we're back! I'm getting more scared by the moment. Because I'm going to be real with you guys. at the start of the stream there was one ghoul, and I'm pretty sure it's there's still one. There's still one ghoul in my kitchen. One's enough, right? I'm definitely not seeing multiple of them. I'm definitely not hearing any sounds from my air vents, because that'd be pretty sus, man. Can I get an update on the Ghoul Tier 2 challenge, friend?
The Ghoul Tier 2 challenge is at 82.5%.
Fuck me. Let's get
Another 2,000 bone scrap addition could complete the challenge.
Chat, look me in the eyes. Look me in the goddamn eyes. If I live through this, I'm gonna go through the logs, and people who have not donated, people who donated for the light challenge that did not donate for the, I don't know, man, I'll give you my blood. I'll give you anything. This is cool. This is,
All I ask for is entertainment.
Are you entertained? That's not the quote from the movie.
Oh, of course.
That's not even the quote. No, because it's Are you not entertained from the movie. Fuck. I've not seen Gladiator, even though we share the same name. Yeah, I mean, I'm not Decimus Meridius, but, you know, that'd be cool. You know? Oh, this sauce is actually, like, legit, like, it's a nice, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I would process your onions and tomatoes together, maybe in a food processor before putting them in the pan. But this is, it's a chunky marinara, I'll give it that. But for a first-time cooking streamer, hot on the scene, hot getting those Reddit shares, it's actually pretty going great right now. Ghoul, do we have a time check for the baking in there? I don't like when I can't see it. This is kind of like Alien Isolation. Oh wow. Our focaccia, the timer's done. Focaccia's not done. So we're gonna give that a little bit more time. Do any of the fine folks at home have any bread making tips / experiences for little old me, little old measly meatloaf? Wow, yeah. I've actually always really wanted to make bread. When there was the whole kind of sourdough craze at the beginning of the pandemic, I was considering getting a sourdough starter from other people, but I wasn't really at a place in my life where I could be like preparing stuff like that often. But this is actually a really nice test case for both a non-bedroom based Twitch stream by me, and also doing perhaps more cooking in the future. I've made I've dabbled in baking from time to time, but it's mainly been a muffin or loaf-based thing. And if I keep talking, and if I keep shining this light in my face, I can't see the other things going on in this room right now. And it's kind of a fun little spot of denial that I'm going to stew in until we have some lovely focaccia for us to eat.
And just a reminder to our viewers that only a donation of 2,000 bone scraps will empower the ghoul to the 2nd degree.
Oh, yeah. Phase 2 ghoul. Phase 2 ghoul.
We also have a new viewer-submitted challenge from Solo Sod Live.
Yeah?
The message reads, "New challenge. Streamer gives thumbs up to the camera and smiles."
How's that, man? How's that, friend? So supportive of my endeavors here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to this monumentous and famous stream at this point, I'm sure. We're going to give that at least another 10 more minutes because that was still a very doughy focaccia. Oh, man. I don't know. How long have we been streaming for? Like, I don't know when we started. I don't know what time is it now. Is it midnight? 1 hour and 5 minutes?
1 hour, 47 minutes, and 10 seconds.
Hot Daniel. Okay. Should I make another cocktail for the folks? I'm running.
Thank you, Solo, for the 100 bits donation for completing the challenge.
Thanks, man. Thanks. I'm glad that we still have the gnome here. Am I? This is a bomb that the ghoul is giving me. This is a water pipe. Mr. Meal, here's a little note for you in future when you're getting your ghouls to give streamers stuff. When you give the streamer a bong, you also want to give the streamer weed. This would be a great, flirty little 420 stream for the folks at home. Don't mix alcohol and weed. I'm sure it's bad for you. And also, if it's not legal where you live, then you're a sinner and you're going to hell. But, yeah, I'm just going to say, wherever the ghoul is, rude move. Rude move from you.
Thank you to Zinderel for redeeming Add More Salt.
Fucking okay.
And thank you to user Matt Rocks the Ultimate for the suggestion cocktail in the empty bomb, winking face. Thank you to Christopher for redeeming Add More Salt.
Chris!
Chris! Cocktail, I think.
Fuck,
Was the
okay.
intention there.
Let's see if the ghoul left me limes in the fridge. I saw it eating something green earlier. This is nothing. So, well, Margarita Stream is gonna have to wait, but okay, let's see. Ghoul, is there any alcohol on the table there that you can give me? You got any? Oh, thank you. The ghoul has handed me a bottle of Absolute vodka. Now, we're going to do a little bit of a gamer's mixology stream. Yeah, audience participation. Audience participation. So, the one ingredient that we know we have to have in this cocktail is salt. Now, the real fun with mixology is when you get to actually experiment and do things yourself. So we have peach schnapps, we have some of the white dry vermouth, we have some Campari, we have some Absolute that the ghouls seem to have pulled out of a very deep pocket, and we have some blue curacao, and I fucking guess we're making it in this skull bomb, because, again, what else do I have to lose at this point besides my neck/other sensitive regions? Don't like the look the ghoul was giving me. That focaccia is beginning to look a little bit more like bread. Do people in the chat have can you, Mr. Meal, can you get people in the chat to chuck me some ratios for this one? Fuck it. This is a cooking stream. I'm instructing you on how to make the Ghoul's Delight. That's this cocktail that we're making now.
Solo Salt suggests salt, schnapps, curacao, and a bit of vermouth.
Now that sounds just lovely. So when you're making a cocktail in a bong, you want to make sure to take the down stem out because you don't want to get any of your leftover weed scraps in your drink. So first, you take the salt. And again, just for the Twitch TOS, this is an instructional thing. This is not people donating for me to excessively drink. This is me teaching people how to make cocktails in a fun and flirty environment. And I'm gonna need to clean this mysterious bong after this. So can you run those ingredients by me one more time, Mr. Worldwide?
Salt, schnapps, curacao, and a bit of vermouth. No spirit.
No spirit in this one, and that's a daring, that's a really daring cocktail mix. You want to add that salt in first so you can really get that in everything. Okay, where's my mixing, where's my pouring glass? So we're going to do 1 part schnapps, because when you don't want that peach flavor to overpower, but since this is the closest thing to like a base spirit we have, we want that to be our base. So we're going to do 40 milliliters of schnapps, and you want to pour that right there into the bong. Next, it was curacao next, yeah?
Correct.
So next we're going to do 1/2 parts curacao. That's 20 milliliters for people counting at home, and you pour that right there into your decorative vase, and then just a splash, just a little hint of vermouth. The ghoul is doing its thing. So we're just going to do a really liberal, let's call it 7 or so milliliters of vermouth. I'm gonna pour that right in there. And again, when using a bong as a shaker, you have to be very careful to make sure that all air holes are plugged up. So you want to have one hand on the top and one thumb on the stem because you don't want stuff shooting out there. Of course, we need to shake this with ice. Ghoul, could you get me wherever you are? I don't know if you have a corporeal form anymore, but could the ghoul bring ice to me somehow? There should be more in my... Oh God, there should be more in my... I hear it. I definitely hear it. I'm just gonna close my eyes. Just gonna close my eyes and have my hand outstretched. Thank you. I'll just put this there. So now we're getting a bit of blue. Not going to touch it. Not going to look at it. Not going to anything. One ice cube. You know what? 2 should suffice. And I'm starting to smell that focaccia, and it's really starting to smell real nice. So you want to shake it like a Polaroid picture in that water pipe there, and then to the viewing audience at home at twitch.tv/MeaslyMeal, to your health. I'm getting notes of salt off the kind of front flavor. Drinking from such a narrow-stemmed implement has in fact caused me to not get many aromatics from that one. But thank God, thank gravy, because I don't know about you folks, but that looks like a motherfucking loaf of focaccia to me. Damn. Smells good. It's got that lovely crust on the outside of it. We're going to let that sit for a little bit while we prepare a little eating zone and deal with the real food crimes that we've done on stream today. The ghoul seems to have put something in the bomb, which I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, tasting notes, I'm getting salt, and I'm getting still a lot of garlic in my mouth from the Gamer's Forfeit from when I didn't implement any sun-dried tomato in my focaccia. Or garlic, I'm so sorry. Bad stuff. Good content, I'm sure. Get that. Someone tweet at How to Drink and say that there's a streamer really upstaging his whole kind of thing. That guy's rad. How to Drink is really the binging of Big Babish of alcohol. Would you agree, Mr. Meal?
Yes.
Nice, man. So always remember to turn your oven off post focaccia. Now, if you, like me, like leaving your sauce for a really long time, you might want to heat it up and add just a smidge more water to let that simmer a little bit, and we'll let that happen while our focaccia gets to know itself. Now, classically for bread, you want a serrated knife or similar toothed implement to properly cut through it, but fucking go with God, man. We're this is mainly this is a big cracker, and we've done that stream before, so it's still focaccia. The ghoul has agreed. Its face appeared out of the mists for but a moment. For real though, there was some lovely fog in town today, and I'm now beginning to think that that might have been a precursor to what's happening here. So I don't like that very much. So we're going to clean our workspace a little bit, get our glasses away from here. Mr. Meal, does the ghoul consume food? The ghoul produced what I believe was a hand from the darkness and pointed that at me. and gave me a little flirty thumbs up. So we're just gonna do that. We're continuing to heat up our sauce, our dipping sauce a little bit. You maybe want to get that in like a little ramekin or a carabiner. No, that's like a belt clip for climbing. Don't put it in a carabiner unless you're a pirate of. Whoo! So you got a couple little ramekins for your dipping sauce, maybe a plate or two. We're using that classic Measly Meatloaf branded blue. Whoo! I am confused and confounded by the looks in this kitchen. Am I permitted to take a quick pre-meal urination session, sir?
If you must.
Nice. Okay, rad. Agreed. Well, the ghoul watched, I'm gonna be real, too close during that whole thing, but I've been allowed to urinate, and I think I'm gonna prepare a lovely little, Mr. Meal, you're not gonna, like, do you want some food, or are you gonna, like, be here for this, or are you just gonna do your whole kind of omnipotent watching move?
Well, if you feed some to the ghoul, then I'll get a taste. Sort of like the internet, isn't it?
Is it? I know plenty of ghouls on the internet. I'm looking at you, Solo Sod. Oh, that's maybe shining the flashlight right in the camera. Maybe isn't the best viewer experience. Because if I care about one thing more than my personal safety, it's that you enjoy the stream, you flirty little viewers. I don't fucking know, man. What is this at this point? Where am I? Again, you've been telling me, you have been informing me of the chat's intentions and shit the entire night. This could be this could be nothing, and I'm very scared at this point that this is me alone with a ghoul, with a man talking to me, and nobody watching. So if you're out there and you're watching the stream, hit like and subscribe. So we're gonna Ghoul, could you maybe pan the camera over to the oven a little bit? Give us a little bit of that. Nice, very nice. So as you can maybe see here, oh god, I'm gonna get an oven mitt. So when you're cutting a focaccia like this, you want to maybe grab your hand to steady yourself, and I guess we're going sicko mode and kind of going with the dark a little bit. So I'm gonna cut this focaccia and make some lovely pieces for me and this ghoul to enjoy together. I will say the texture so far doesn't look too dissimilar from focaccia I've eaten at home, or in restaurants, I suppose. I am getting a lot of parchment with these cuts, but that adds to the overall eating experience. Now I gotta say, folks, I have a funny little feeling that we did it, right? We made food, and I'm going to be eating it, and it was particularly challenging. So I think I might get, I think I might get out of this one scot-free. I almost said a different Scott, and that would have been funny. So we're gonna take our little, we got our little ramekins here. You want to take your scooping implement and really get a little chunk of that sauce in there. Folks, you see that? That's like a nice little. That smells like marinara. It's very chunky. It's got a lot of really big pieces of onion and tomato in it, but I would call that marinara. I'm gonna get some for the ghoul, of course, my new BFF, and I guess my new roommate, according to this ghoul guy. Sorry, Mr. Meal? Yeah, Mr. Worldwide. So we got some nice pieces of focaccia. Get that on the plate there. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Ooh, how could I? You know what? How could I forget? Because to finish off a focaccia, and I maybe should have done this while it was still in the oven, but the thing about us here at Twitch.tv/MeaslyMeal, we like to play things by the seat of our pants. And I've been told that I have. Sorry, the ghoul's wrestling me a little bit there. I've been told I have an ample seat to my pants, where if you take a little bit of Parmesan-style cheese, and with as finely as a cheese grater as you can find, and hopefully this is not my finger that I'm grating up, you want to sprinkle a little bit of parm on top of your rosemary-styled bread. Now, I personally don't like a lot, but this is a cheesy ghoul, I can tell. So we have a little bit on that, and a little bit on that. And well, folks, bone apple teeth. Let's get a little dip, and that right there. That's actually pretty fucking good. Ghoul, would you like some focaccia? Sure. Well, okay. That's none. That's none for the ghoul. I don't like this very much. He's vanished.
The ghoul prefers not to be fed on camera.
Wonderful. Well, you know, I'll just keep this just intimate between you and me, Jack. You know, I'm glad that we had this relationship. What's going on here? Okay, cool. Now, it would seem that we've got a little bit of a technical interaction here. Oh no, that's fine. I'll just I'll go over here. That's pretty cool.
Oh, thank you to Christoflop for redeeming add more salt.
Yeah. We'll just add some we'll add some salt. That sounds good.
Oh, and it looks like the ghoul has gotten a different chapter as well. That's nice. Well then, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for joining us for the MeaslyMeal Challenge.